What's up and welcome everyone to another video here on the MTG Arena YouTube channel. My name is Ashlizzle and today you are in for a treat. I'll be stirring up some sweet synergy with Golgari Cookies in Standard BO1. Wilds of Eldraine has introduced a bunch of food token cards and even some food creatures, so that is going to be the main focus of this deck. Alright, so let's go over some of the cards that are in this deck. So this deck revolves heavily around food and food tokens, so we want a lot of cards that benefit from playing foods. Tough Cookie is not only a food itself, but also has the payoff, since the card can turn your food into 4/4 creatures. Welcome to Sweettooth puts a food token on the board and eventually gives 1/1 counters to a creature based off the amount of foods we control. Greta Sweettooth Scourge can either buff a creature up by sacrificing a food, or, most importantly, draw a card by sacrificing a food. Greta is also the main reason why I'm in Golgari rather than Simic, since I prefer the card over Mother Goose. And I like the spot removal you get by playing black mana, and that's also why we're playing 3 copies of Go for the Throat in this deck. Being in Golgari colors allows us to play Mosswood Dread Knight, which is a new adventure card that is just a very nice 3/2 creature with trample, but also lets us draw a card with its adventure side if we need to. And no Golgari deck is complete without a few copies of Glissa Sunslayer in there. The card is just a lot of versatility, and First Strike and Death Touch is just insanely good. This deck is capable of drawing a lot of cards, which helps us survive the late game if the aggro plan fails, and honestly, drawing cards in Magic is almost always good. So as for the 1-drops in this deck, we have Teething Wormlet, which has great synergy with artifacts, and it just makes it really good in this deck, since food tokens are artifact tokens. Gingerbread is good for so many reasons. First up, carries the food type, which we want, but its unblockable effect makes it just the perfect target for Chapter 3 of Welcome to Sweettooth. And on top of that, Gingerbread is also very nice to exile with Agatha's Cauldron. If we manage to do so, we can turn all our creatures with 1/1 counters onto unblockable creatures thanks to Gingerbread's activated ability. Tough Cookie and Greta also have nice activated abilities on them, and that's the reason why we're playing 3 copies of Agatha's Soul Cauldron in this deck. I'm also playing a few copies of Royal Treatment in here, since I feel like there's a lot of spot removal in Standard, and I think it's a great combat trick to protect your creatures with. So Ginger works well in this deck because we play so many artifacts, and she's also a food creature, and then scrying and getting a 1/1 counter of every artifact you control that gets put in the graveyard is just very powerful. I've had some sick games where she was really buffed up and I made her unblockable with the Cauldron and then swing for lethal. Or I've had like a game the other night where she was at 5 power, I sacrificed her to gain the life, and then I put Gumdrop Poisoner in play, which removed my opponent's shoulder upon entering the battlefield. Gumdrop Poisoner, creating a food for 1 is just really nice with its adventure side, but the fact that you can very easily remove a creature upon entering the battlefield, since our food tokens can also just be sacrificed to gain life, and then having the lifelink in a meta where there's a lot of mono-red aggro, it's also just great. Last but not least, we have the Golgari Manland that puts a food in play upon attacking, which makes it easy inclusion in this deck on top of just being like a Golgari colored land. So yeah, once again, no offense Mother Goose, but I truly do prefer Golgari over Simic. I've tried both out. Anyways, I think that covers about every card in this deck, so let's get into some gameplay. Alright, on the play, love to see it. I like this curve. I really like this curve. That's pretty good. Wormlet on 1 again is nice, followed up by Gingerbread. We can then just play tap land, Glissy in hand, love that. Royal Treatment to protect her. It's looking good. I wish we had a little bit more like food payoff, maybe, but we don't even have too many foods right now. It's just Gingerbread, so that's alright. So let's get this started. Wormlet on 1. Your go. Okay. Nice. Nice. And tap land. So yeah, let's just do that. We can then hold up Royal Treatment too if we need it. Deserted Beach though, what are we up against? Blue-white control? Esper control? Something like that. Could be Esper Legends. I don't know. Esper, yeah, okay. Yeah, this Royal Treatment is gonna be a premium. Alright, kind of don't want to see a land there. Ideally, we see a creature. So playing Glissa right now could play into Make Disappear. I don't know how much of a fan I am of that. We do see that there's a pause over here, so it could be removal. I'm just gonna pass the turn and protect the team, I guess. Alright, Siphon Insight, sure. I'd rather play Glissa when I can protect her with Royal Treatment if I need to. I also don't like playing it to Make Disappear like that. Because this could be, I don't know, wedding announcement. They steal my Glissy? Oh my god, that's bad. Oh no, that's bad. Oh no, okay. Greta? I think it just has to be like Glissy on Glissy violence right now. I hate to say it. But it's gotta be like Glissy on Glissy violence. Yeah. Alright. Here we go. May the best Glissy win. Hacks with the enter. Okay, so no indestructible. Right. Just double check in, yeah, just in case. Just in case. Cool. Okay, so let's just put land in play because, well, I guess I could just do Greta here, but if I do Takenuma, I play around Mage Spear, so I like that. Playing Greta also plays into Sunfall, which is my favorite card, as you all know. Do I need to play Greta out? I technically don't. I mean, I'm just considering playing her pre-combat so I could get the Wormlet buff, but I don't think I'm ever attacking with the Wormlet anyway, so let's just swing in with Glissa, see what happens. I'll hold back with the Ginger Brute, because I kind of don't want to pay for it. Like, if I need to hold up Make Disappear, I can. Or need to hold up Make Disappear mana, I mean. Draw a card, lose on life, sure. I'm surprised I didn't go for the trade. I'm not sure how to feel about that. A little sus, maybe. But it kind of also makes me believe that the opponent is not sitting on a counterspell or a board wipe, I mean. Because, you know, you'd easily block it instead of giving me the value. So I guess I'll play Greta. Alright, we just pass. Deluge, that's fine. Okay, maybe they'll find Sunfall now. Hopefully not, though. Please don't. Please don't. I like my board. Don't get rid of it. Bestie. Like, I'm cool if they play, like, the One Ring Emperor. I can protect it. Okay, so we could activate Greta right now, draw a card. Leaves the team a little vulnerable, though. So we're not going to do it. We'll be fine. Oh, it's Tough Cookie. Honestly, my favorite card in the set right now, like, or from the new set. It's just so sweet. I love it. Okay. Let's see. Cookie. I could do Cookie and activate. I really like the idea of that. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. We're going to swing. We're going to swing. This whole team is looking pretty nice right now. It's looking aggressive, and I think they have One Ring Emperor, and I am prepared, so let's just make sure Auto Tapper doesn't get us. Okay, cool. So, I think this is the one that was in play. I don't think it has Summoning Sickness. Okay, good. Okay. I've had before where I animated one of these, and it was Summoning Sick, so I couldn't attack. Pay attention to that when you're playing this deck. Anyways, here goes the team. 5 attackers. Your turn, One Ring Emperor player. I'm sure we'll see it right now. Okay, so we have lethal going through. Let's see what happens. Void Rend. Easy! Royal treatment. But is it gonna be Make Disappear? Oh, let's go. Let's go. Wait. I'll just do the draw. Card lose life. Okay. Let's go. Easy. All right. See, that's how fast the deck can get. Like, that's good. That's good. We were prepared. Nice. Let's keep going. Coin flip 1. Love that for us. Sweettooth in hand. Like, this is a nice looking food synergy hand. All right. Let's go Ginger Brute. This is such a good card too. Like, I'm like obsessed with this deck. I don't think you understand. Okay, Mountain, a red aggro, but you know what? We have a very sweet wink, you know, matchup against that. So, the amount of puns I could make in this video, but I decided not to because it would just get a little overwhelming. But you know, these cookies are cracked. Let's just put it that way. All right, Feldon, that's fine. Go ahead and have it. Oh, Glissy! So, okay, now we gotta think, because Glissa is great, obviously. But getting another food token helps us with the chapter 3 that we're going into next turn. So let's see, what value do we want? It's probably also better to play Glissa when we can hold up Royal Treatment. Like, I hate to say it, Greta, but like Glissy is just a little bit better, you know? So let's just do Greta here. And, swing with the team because we can. We're still at 16 life. We're just racing a little bit now, right? I think we can win that race. Like, Sweettooth is gonna give us 4 1/1 counters. Throw that on the Ginger Brute, I think. It could also just be the opponent is holding up removal right now, like they should. But you know, me play red aggro, me go phase. Like, we'll see. It could still be play with fire. Oh. Nah, it's gonna truly be me play red aggro, me go phase. Oh my god, alright. Are you sure about that, bestie? Like, look at these food tokens that are laying here. I mean, you should be a little intimidated. Anyway, so we're gonna put it on the ginger brute. The unblockable stuff is a little awkward because red does have a lot of hasted creatures, but you know, we'll still put it in a ginger brute. So we're just gonna swing in for 6. And then we're gonna play Glissy, and we're going to... We could also do Dread Knight, hold up food, but I don't think we need it just yet. That was super aggressive by them. But I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. Let's just put Glissy on the board. Invasion of Tarkir? Sure, that's 2 damage. I wonder if they're... I mean, they're gonna go face again. Like, I would say, I wonder if they're gonna try to remove Glissa. Okay, so that's 2 damage. So we're gonna let that happen, and then wait on the second spell, and then we fire off the Royal Treatment, which has saved us 4 damage to the face. Let's go. Haha. Haha. Let's go. Okay. Yeah. Love playing against mono red players. Love it. This deck is so good against them too. All right. Another game, another red player, question mark. Like, we are truly the slayers of red players. Like, sometimes it's like when I record these videos for the Arena channel and I don't have my chat, like usually whenever I play Magic I always have my chat, I just make these jokes that I would normally get flamed for by the chat. And now I just sit here by myself, you know, respect to all the YouTubers out there. Love it. The double Wormlith. Ayo. Ayo. And okay, this is nice. I mean, I wish this was an untapped land, but turn 2 Wormlith plus Ginger Brute is still a very good play, so I'll take that. It's Ginger. Hey, Queen. Yeah, it's giving a Traxa right now. Okay. I got my Go for the Throat ready. Hopefully, my aggression will keep going though. Like, this is a good aggressive start. Especially against their tap lands. Ooh, okay, so let's see. I don't like Vermlet here. I'd rather just like use my mana. Something that we can put on the board that's quite aggressive. I think Ginger is nice here. Just a 3-1, like we take those. Swing for 4, all right. Shame that we missed the land drop. We gotta keep moving though. We gotta keep moving. All right, what do they have? What is their best turn 3 play? It's gonna be like Topiary? Tap land. Love to see it. Ekata's Cauldron, okay. So I know they play Sunfall, so we don't have to be like too afraid of that. What is the worst thing that happens here? I think Leyline Binding potentially. Yeah, I'm just gonna play Tough Cookie. If we find land on the top and then we can animate like a food token, I think we'd get pretty close to swinging for lethal, but we'll see what happens here, right? Like they are probably going to bind the Wormlet, I imagine. Nope, just hurt migration. All right, that's fine. Does put me in Sunfall range though. Anyway, no use holding back. We have 2 mana. Like, we just have to hope for the best here. And the cookies do it. Also, I didn't put it in Sunfall Rage. I don't know why. For some reason, I thought I would put it on the board. I don't know. It's been a long day. Like, it's been a long day. I'm recording after like streaming for 7 hours or something. For some reason, I thought Hurt Migration was like an Explorer instant speed. I've lost it. I've lost it. That's all. Anyway, you know what? I'm not losing this game. Jeez. Easy. No struggle. All right, let's go. Sure. Double welcome to Sweettooth. Glissy. We got a Ginger Brute, which is a perfect Sweettooth target. So this is pretty good. Yeah, I like it. Restless Cottage. Kind of wish it was untapped so we could start swinging in a little bit faster, but it's okay. Maybe the cottage will give us some value later on. All right. Cottage on 1. So we can set up the Sweettooth. All right, the opponent has roped quite a bit, but, you know, they're finally here, I hope. Yeah, let's get this Sweettooth down. I mean, the Generous Visitor does add up pretty quickly, but removing the 2-drop with lifelink that I forget the name of that makes enchantments cheaper is probably the better target out of the 2 for me. We only have 1 piece of spot removal here, so let's make sure it hits the right target. Okay. At least we're playing a little faster now. Sure. You can go out and draw your card. Okay. Food token. So let's attack with this human first. Maybe they want to trade. They don't. Okay. So I'm gonna set up this ginger brute. I'm gonna set up this ginger brute. That's gonna grow by a lot. So ginger brute, welcome to Sweettooth. So now we have 1, we're gonna get 2 food tokens plus ginger brute. So we're gonna get +4, like 4/1 counters on this thing. All right. That's good value, turning it into a 5/5 that can go phase every turn. All right. Calyx. That's fine. I mean, Calyx is a really good creature. We might just want to put our go for the throw on Calyx, to be honest. Okay. Or enchanted creature control. There's corners a player. Alright. I'll just take it. I'll just take it. Oh, wait. Wait here. We're gonna make sure we are in full control. So we can just put the trigger already, and then we're gonna flash or instant speed play the Tempt with Treats. So we have an additional food token. So that is now a 6/6 ginger brew instead. I'm then gonna just remove Calyx. Like I was always gonna remove Calyx. Here we go. So we can swing in for 8. We can swing in for... I think I like just going in with the ginger brew and I might chump with the humans. Our opponent swinging in for 5. I mean, I have all the food tokens too, you know. 3. So this is gonna get another... We are gonna get another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you get another 5 counters on this ginger brew? Should put it into 11. You know what? We're swinging in. We're swinging in. We're gonna put this ginger brew, this lone ginger brew, in lethal range by itself. Do we succeed? Hopefully. I don't think they really play any creatures with haste, so our ginger brew with the activated ability is almost always guaranteed to hit face. Should be guaranteed in this matchup. But is it gonna get removed? That's the question. Alright. It's looking good. It's looking good. So opponent's gonna swing for 6. Little do they know, it is GG's. Because we have a huge ginger brood. Oh my god. I mean, we get the team too. We don't even need to make it to the point that it cannot block. But that is the power of the Sweettooth and the ginger brood together. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, I like the 3 lands. We can obviously play everything we have in hand. Wish there was maybe a little bit more power in it. I mean, Glicia's power. But, you know, a welcome to Sweettooth with these ginger brutes would be sweet. Alright, here we go. Red aggro again. Phoenix chick swinging in. Red aggro on the play, though. Always gets a little spooky. Land on the top. I mean, sure. Would have rather seen a creature, but it's okay. Our best seated tough cookie. Let's do that. Are we gonna hold back? Nope, not yet. It's also like the, you know, the potential life gain in our future. That's just really nice. Squeeze. So they're definitely celebration gamers, I think. be a Godric at some point somewhere. Ooh, another land. Another land. Alright, so. I'm gonna swing with the Ginger Brute because I'm not just jumping with it. But we're gonna hold back with the Cookie, and we might just animate the food token to give ourselves a good blocker. And we might just have to put the Cookie in front of Squee or the Bloodthirsty, something along those lines, because our life total is a little bit in danger. Anyway, let's make a 4/4. We could protect the Cookie, but I'd much rather protect Glissa, so it is what it is. It is what it is. Sure. Alright. Syr Ginger is also nice, because we can then get some buffs and scries of sacrificing foods that we will eventually have to do. But first, let's play Glissa. Hold back with Ginger Brew. I mean, I could, you know, I could make it unblockable, but against red aggro, that's not very relevant anyway, so. The team goes in, alright. Blocking Squee, and then... So they're gonna swing with 4. I think I'm down to just block the token here as well. We'll just take 3 then. Okay. So this is make a Squee, that's fine. The new one here. This needs 4 other cards from your graveyard. Alright. So I think the swing with Glissa is worth it here. It could help us. We could get rid of Kumano, so let's do that. We still have good blockers anyway. If they block, good for us. If they don't, good for us. It's kind of like a win-win here. Destroy enchantment, yeah. Played a land out, and now we're kind of in like a range where things could get scary. We're at 6 life. I'm thinking our best bet here is Syr Ginger. Sacrifice the food. We could buffer up to 2 toughness, and then Royal Treatment could put her at 3 toughness, which makes her a good blocker for the Bloodthirsty, potentially? Okay. Or Felden, but ideally not Felden, because I don't want to give my opponent the card right now. They're swinging, so we're gonna sacrifice the food, trigger Ginger. Do I want the land? The land would be... Nah, I don't want that. I don't want that. And then let's throw her in front of the Bloodthirsty and Royal Treatment. Alright, go to 2 life. And now we gotta stay a little, you know... Fortunately, Ginger sacrifices gain life equal to its power, so that's good. You just gotta, you know, be a little aware. So what is this? I got a Soul Cauldron. What do we have? A Ginger Brute in there? Because we're currently attacking for 8. Maybe we can find a way to plot our victory. I think it starts with Greta. Alright, so the opponent... If we hold back with Greta and Glissa and then swing with Ginger, we can set up lethal next turn. We'd have 2 blockers. We have, we're technically at 5 life. Phoenix Chick always goes through. Token goes through. Oh, it's a little... It's a little awkward. I don't think I'm really in a position to attack here. I would love to, but you just open yourself up to so many, like, outs for the opponent. I'm not a fan. Land on the top is good, though. They should have revealed that. Like, you make my life so much easier by playing the card out instead of holding it. You know? Anyway, we sacrifice food to save ourselves. Ginger, I don't want to repeat. And then, how many cards in the graveyard? 4 other cards. So they could replay a Squee. And then, let's see. So then the Cauldron... buff something up as well. We have 12 here. Cauldron would put a 14, and then a Ginger Brute. But this has got haste, so our unblockable strategy doesn't really work here. Let's see. Let's put Glissa here, because there's no way. Like, if I do something along these lines, like, it would always put something in the graveyard anyway. Like, we'd have to we will always give them the squeak. That's kind of what I'm trying to say here. So might as well just get some value of this, right? Let's just go like this. We take 3. I'm not gonna give them a card with Felden. Okay, go to 2. Go ahead and replay. Squee. Alright, sure. Lance, whatever. Okay. Tough Cookie. So Tough Cookie is non-creature artifacts, unfortunately. Well. You can transform the Cauldron, but obviously you have to tap it in order to turn things into Tough Cookies. Alright. So Ginger Brew, and I think we'll just, we might as well just play the Cauldron out anyways. So we can sacrifice Syr Ginger for life equal to her power. Ginger Brew can also be sacrificed, gain 3 life. We're definitely attacking here. And let's just do it with Ginger. Shoot swing for the most, right? Opponent's not going to block here. They're looking for a way out. I think I feel safe enough with Ginger Brew's gain 5 life. Or gain 3 life. I don't think this opponent's going to get out of this one. I really don't think they will. Alright, so then we're gonna do... I mean, unless this is like a play with fire in their hand right now, but... We're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna throw the Ginger Brew in front of the Felden so that we can then sacrifice it. First strike damage goes through first, that's fine. Let me sacrifice it. Deny Felden. Card. Buff up Glissa. Not really want that right now. Okay. Easy. No struggle. This deck just eats mono red alive. Like, it really just does.